Yay, we did it. Yay, we did it. We weren't supposed to start with this. We wanted to start with this. I like to start each and every program with sex offenders.
Interesting.
No, it's not really what I want to do. I just know it's perfect. I just know it's perfect clickbait.
It's just the way you said it.
No, but if we start the show with alleged sex offenders, then it's a possibility people will tune in.
Got it. That makes sense.
It's your favorite sex offender celebrity program. We got everybody today. We've got Diddy. We've got Manson. We got every fucking body. I got some surprises up my sleeve, but this isn't what I choose to cover today. I just wanted to start with this program because as many times as I can start with this sex offender's face, I'm going to be happy. Hold on a second. There we go. Look,
So
I
you
got
got a lot going
I do.
on
I got
here.
Kanye West. I don't want to do that one. I got Marilyn Manson, who's look, new evidence in alleged sexual misconduct.
New evidence.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I got Dr. Dre's ex-psychiatrist runs to court. He needs protection from Dr. Dre.
You don't say.
I'm gonna say. Jay-Z's lawyer gives legal ultimatum to Pierce Morgan after made Sean Diddy Combs comparison. Jay-Z was compared to sex offender, alleged sex offender, Puff Daddy.
Oh shit, Bernie coming in with the sub. Thank you so much, Bernie.
Thank you, Bernie. Sum 41 singer Derek Wimbley claims he was groomed by his fucking manager. Groomed. We're gonna read about it.
To hear about
Mm-hmm. Here's one for all of our science and space fans out there. Dark matter does not exist. And the universe is 27 billion years old, someone said.
Someone.
Yeah, they also said a lot of other things that we
Well,
won't
we're
say.
gonna read about it.
I was talking today, we should just take this program off of Facebook so I can start using appropriate English, like fuck.
Is
Cunt.
Facebook gonna ban you now?
I don't know. I want to be able to have a live stream and program where I actually say the English words that I want to. If you've been watching me online for as long as some people have, you know that I'm a little, well, let's say I'm a little reserved. I hold a little bit back for the camera.
I was gonna say I swear all the time.
I
don't
want William
understand.
versus the world to be like the smoking section in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hon.
I want William versus the world, and if anybody that's been in the state penitentiary knows, we'd have these parties, you know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, comedy, fucking fight clubs. Oh yeah, battle fucking raps, guitars, concerts. And just like I'm doing now, I wasn't podcasting. I would be doing these public. And here's the thing: anybody that's been to prison with me knows, I do these fucking like what I'm doing right now, just not on the internet, but like in the joint. This isn't the first time I did this. I used to do this shit all the time in the joint. Anybody that's been in the joint with me knows that.
Are we both wearing a sepsis shirt? I mean, yes, but different ones.
Yeah. Yeah, we just haven't done laundry. That's all it is, guys. Like, you know, when you see bands wearing their own merchandise, it's not because we want to. We advertise ourselves enough at Sepsis. We realize this. But you guys got to understand that being a musician, sometimes it's hard to get the laundry done. So then we have to call the merch department. We have to see what's available in inventory. And I might be wearing an extra small that day.
True.
Some people be like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you wearing that really small shirt? And that's because I've worn too many larges, and the merch department has sent down the word that I am no longer allowed to take large shirts away from inventory.
Hey, local music watch New England in the
Oh
house.
my God. We got to play some music for that. Yo, here's a song for local music New England watch. That's what we have to say. Local New England watch music.
You'll get it eventually.
No, those are my buddies, Joe. Shout out to Rob, man. I hope you're doing well.
Absolutely.
I really hope that we get to see him at Stormy Fest because we love him and we miss him, and we didn't get to see him at Charlie Bravo's.
Right.
So
Definitely.
hopefully we'll see him. And
We gotta make that happen.
I know, and of course, if you guys didn't know, they get all of the coolest local concerts and all of the live concert music on their page and on their groups. They travel around all of New England, our 6-state region, and they capture pop bands, country bands, metal bands, hard rock bands. Man, I love local music New England watch.
You'll get it.
Guys, William versus the World is your daily dose of music industry wild stories. Tips and insights and education. William versus the World is the ultimate destination for music industry news, analysis, and discussion. Join us every weekday, 7 p.m. Eastern, as we dissect the latest trends, controversies, and breakthroughs shaping our modern world of music. We cut through the internet noise and deliver an honest, insightful commentary on the music industry, music news, technology, and social media. Examine industry insiders, artists, and experts. Interactive discussions. Engage with our community in the live chat right here, everybody, right here on the page. Where your voice really matters. Trending topics and staying up to date with us here at Sepsis with the pressing issues affecting today's modern music and music lovers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of William versus the World.
Oh my.
I'm just fucking with you.
I wasn't ready for that.
No, I know, that's why I did it. So what were you going to say to Ashley?
I was just saying hi.
Are you going to...
'Cause they're saying hi in the chat.
Oh, hi, Ashley. How's it
Sean's here
going?
too.
Here's some music.
I can't read the comments on my phone.
Yo, Scott, what's going on, man? Looking forward to see Scott again. You guys, Stormy Fest is right around the corner. You guys ready? Once again, thank you, everybody, for playing our new single, Bathwater. Everybody loves it. Everyone's been playing it. Everybody's been reciting the lyrics. Guys, make sure everybody, of course, the whole song is good, right? But when the Lexi lyrics come up, everybody, I want you to learn the lyrics. I'm not the one you think you know this time. That's right, that's right. So when that part comes up, I want you guys to learn all the lyrics. So when you guys are on stage with us, when you guys are in the venue with us, you guys can scream it with us. Yellow bricks on your head, pussy. I want you guys to learn all the lyrics so you guys can learn and sing and scream out loud with us every time you see us in the venue.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's right. Pull a rabbit out the hat, motherfucker. Yeah, we want to have all of that. Let's do that. Yeah, you better look towards the sun. That's what we want. We want everybody to learn the Lexi parts.
Yes,
So when that part comes on, when she starts screaming the parts, the entire venue goes, this ain't the yellow brick road this time. Yeah. That's how we're going to do it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the awesome positive reviews on the record. We got a crazy video coming up. I can't give you any spoilers. It's going to be violent. It's going to be kinetic. It's going to be sexual. It's going to be against the law. When we come out with the Bathwater video, it's going to be against the fucking law.
Hell yes.
Anybody who doesn't like us should call the police, because when we drop the, listen to me, if you don't like us, you better call the police, because when we drop the Bathwater video, all hell is going to break loose. She's checking on the pork chops. Mind you, your wireless microphone is on.
I know.
So if you were to say something or use the bathroom, we're all going to hear it. Yeah, I'm not the one you think you know this time. Yeah, we want everybody to scream and sing that. Everybody likes to learn the lyrics to the Sepsis songs. We love that. That way when people come to the shows and you guys see us, you know what I mean, and we start the screen parts, you guys, this ain't the yellow brick road this time, yeah. When we drop the bathwater video, make sure somebody calls the fucking state police, because it's going to be so gangster, it's going to be illegal. The bathwater video is going to be criminal. So call the fucking cops, whatever you do. My recommendation is to call the police as soon as you see the bathwater video, because it is going to be fucking criminal.
This is going to be great. I'm excited.
Me too.
You'll just call Dr. Halsey.
Yeah, man. We
Alright,
got some surprises for you guys all year. Non-stop music drops all year. We're really pumped up for it. Guys, Kanye West told wife Bianca that he wanted to sleep with her mom while she watched. What do you think about that?
Oh?
I just think it's interesting.
I mean, I don't know much about Kanye West, but...
I don't know much about Kanye West or sleeping with her mom, but let's check it out. Kanye West allegedly told his wife, this is alleged, so we don't really know if he said this. Like, you got to remember, a lot of stuff we say on this program is just like we're reading articles. It's just the internet.
Okay, let's hear about it. Let's see what
All
happens
right.
here.
So, Kanye West allegedly told his wife, Bianca Censori, that he wanted to have sex with her mom while she watched. According to documents, like, how do you have documents of somebody saying that they want to sleep with somebody's mom?
I mean, maybe they're into that. I don't know.
Obtained by Page Six, the Yeezy founder's ex-assistant. You notice it's always an assistant that's having sex with somebody? Lawrence Prescotta made the horrific allegations in a bombshell lawsuit in which she also accused the rapper of drugging and sexually assaulting her. I mean, why? I mean,
your face says it all for me.
I was joking at the top of the hour. I was kidding, and I said that this was the sex offender episode, but apparently it is. I was joking. This is just what's going on in the top music industry news. It's not like I choose this. It's not like when I cover Marilyn Manson or when I cover Puff Daddy, I think people think that I want the world to be this way.
No, you're just reading the news.
You guys got to think about it. It's not like I want Marilyn Manson to be a Skinner. Okay, that would mean, okay, if I wanted R. Kelly to be a Skinner, if I was glad about P. Diddy being a Skinner, if I was excited that Marilyn Manson has new evidence that he has sex charges, I'm not happy about that, you guys. I'm just covering the fucking news. I'm not happy about people getting abused and sexually assaulted.
Certainly not.
Right. So when we hear about the news with Marilyn Manson, for instance, it's not that we're excited about it. It's just that we looked through the news last night, and here's TMZ saying, new evidence in alleged sexual assault. People always talk about, where's the evidence? So I see this. We see stories like this, right? Because we study case law. I went to prison for 17 years. So in terms of when people accuse people of things, I tend to focus in on the law. You know, I have a lot of lawyers. So I tend to focus in on the law because I grew up in court. So when people accuse me of stuff, I go right to the law, and I go right to case law and what's provable.
I'm definitely seeing a common theme here.
Okay, so here there's alleged new evidence. Evidence isn't proof, but when people say that these billionaire boys clubs and powerful men that sexually assault and imprison women are always getting away with it, the big defense is that these guys are so famous and that these guys have money and that they are a cash grab for these alleged victims, and that's why they're doing it. And that there's never any evidence. So when I come across stories that say new evidence in sexual assault cases, I've been telling people for fucking entire year that Marilyn Manson's being investigated by the California State Police. And all of Marilyn Manson's fans defend him. And I said, would you defend me if I was being alleged for sexual assault? Would we be having Swarmy Fest right now if I had a sex assault case or an investigation going on? No.
No. No way.
So all I say is to people who are fans of sex offenders is when new evidence is available, I'm going to read it. Because there's an idea that there is none. Because people who are fans of these fucking monsters go to the extent, to any extent, to defend them or prove their innocence. So anytime I get an opportunity to share the news about this, I do. I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury, and I'm not a courtroom, and I'm not the people that are accusing them. So we're just the people that are reading the stories. But it's to be understood that evidence isn't proof. But when I tell you guys that there's an ongoing case in the California State Police, nobody bats an eye. But when it's Diddy, everybody wants to have a witch hunt. When Diddy was an alleged sex offender, right? Everybody jumped on him. Marilyn Manson's an alleged sex offender, and everybody protects him.
I wonder why.
Donald Trump's a sex offender, and R. Kelly's a sex offender. Mike Tyson's a sex offender.
That's a lot of sex offenders.
So that's what I'm saying. So why do people defend sex offenders?
Baffles me.
Okay, so here we go.
I mean, honestly.
This isn't about politics or music. This isn't about art. It's about it's about rape.
Yeah.
The topic is powerful men that rape and abuse women. And the people that protect them. You guys.
Shouldn't be. That should not be.
So there's the two. There's the couple there. Kanye West seen here in February 2024 allegedly asked his wife Bianca Sensory if he can have sex with her mom. That's not illegal, though. Having sex with somebody's mother isn't illegal.
Well, that's why
Raping people is.
I initially, before you read the second half there, I was like, maybe they're into that.
Oh, you did say that.
That's why
She's
I was
wearing a
like, yeah.
fucking. She's wearing a heavy-duty trash bag. That is a
Trash bag?
Look, she's wearing a contractor bag for a dress.
Oh, I thought that was an actual dress.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
that is a landscaper leaf
No,
bag.
When people say you could literally look good in anything, even a trash bag, she took that literally.
That's the
She's
fashion
like,
now. She's a
took it
good-looking
all the
person. I ain't
way.
even mad at her. Oh,
that is
this is my favorite. Look, she's one of us. OnlyFans model alleged that Bianca's mom. She's an OnlyFans model.
Oh,
Of course they're gonna have sex with her mother.
got it.
It all makes sense now. She's an OnlyFans model.
Brandon Bones said at least he's asking consent.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way as Brandon. Is it? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's wrong to have sex with somebody's mother. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's wrong to have sex with your own girlfriend's mother. I mean, this is what they're into. You get bored when you're rich. You guys just don't have the kind of money. She's an OnlyFans model. That's big. Entire metal band quits on Mastermind member before start of the tour. A lot of bands quitting.
Mastermind, huh?
I don't know. There's a lot of bands quitting. For all the fans of death metal band Torture, well, what you are about to read might feel like torture. And for the folks who don't know who the heck Torture is, well, this is probably going to feel like torture also.
Oh, that's the name of the band. Oh.
Right, come on.
I get it.
Well, torture is no more, apparently, said Loudwire. And that happens. Bands break up, everybody. You guys know that. By the way, this went down per the site is pretty wild because Torture was slated to go on tour when Undeath, when per Loudwire, sounds like a typo to me, all of its touring members quit. So I guess all the touring members of the band quit. Thank you, Forever Falling Autumn Records, for following us. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Nice.
the site said that KK, the mastermind behind torture, announced that the entire band had quit and said that he is looking for a new group of folks to play with. I could think of a couple.
I mean, that's relatable.
That's what I'm saying.
For
My
sure.
my touring members had to step away from the band, he said, due to many different factors, KK wrote. I wish them all the absolute best. Do you think he does? Everybody says that. You know, when people break up with their wives, they always say,
Hard to tell, you know.
before everybody goes separate ways, everybody goes, I wish you best.
Not everybody means it.
Right.
It's true.
When people get far enough distanced from each other, you can really see whether things have been resolved or not based on how people act. So, nothing to worry about, folks. Torture will be back ringing in your ears in no time, provided death metal is your thing. If you purchase a product or register for an account through the link, what the hell is this? That's it? They just broke up? That's not much news.
That was all of it?
I know. I thought they were going to say something crazy. That
Oh.
was really boring.
Dang. Sorry, guys.
Oh, well, so the so the good stuff. Anyways, so let me tell you something I do. I try to read enough of the article where, like, I know that it's going to be comprehensive, but I don't want to read so much of the article where I can't have discovery and experience and react along with everybody in the chat.
Right, you want a real healthy reaction.
Right. I don't want to.
Totally understand.
I don't want to read the articles before. I don't want to like become an expert about the article and then develop all my opinions. You know what I mean? Because I want some of this to be like kinetic and impulsive and
Yeah.
fucking criminal. You know what I mean? I want to come on here. I don't want to follow the rules.
I get it completely.
I want something to happen to me, and I want it to just be for real.
Sean said, "Where's the dirt?"
That
I
right,
know, right, man? Like,
man.
for
I was looking
real.
for it.
For real.
Let's get to this
Where's the
Marilyn
dirt?
Manson thing, because this is good shit. Because all week we've been talking about P. Diddy, and I've been like, come on, guys. Remember, we spent weeks on Marilyn. We spent weeks on Linkin Park, and everybody said I was a terrible guy because I liked the new Linkin Park.
Why would that be?
Because the lady Emily, prior to joining Linkin Park, it is to be understood that she was a supporter of then alleged sex offender and now convicted sex offender Danny Matheson. And when the new Linkin Park came out, we loved it.
I absolutely dig it.
And when we said that we liked the new Linkin Park, people ran over to our page and said that we, get this, that we were sympathizers with sex offenders.
Why? Because she made a mistake.
No one in Linkin Park is a sex offender.
I think she's great.
Hold on. Nobody in Linkin Park has assaulted anybody, and no one in Linkin Park has ever been convicted of a sex crime. Let's make it clear. Liking Linkin Park doesn't make you a sex offender because Emily, at one point pre-conviction, was supportive of an alleged sex offender, only to be found guilty later on, in which
She stopped supporting him.
once
That's
the
why it shouldn't matter.
Once the evidence and proof had come out, she had discontinued her support for Danny Matheson, which is why we're bringing up P. Diddy. Because we've spent weeks talking about Diddy, and everyone on the internet agrees that alleged sex offender P. Diddy looks awfully guilty and deserves his day in court in front of a peer-reviewed, fact-finding courtroom. A public fact-finding courtroom. And here we are for weeks. There isn't a person on the planet Earth that wasn't tearing apart P. Diddy. Last week, the week before, fucking Dave Grohl fucked a girl, and we all wanted to go on a witch hunt. Remember? Dave Grohl got a piece of pussy. We're going to shoot him in the back.
Oh my gosh.
But when it comes to Marilyn Manson abusing girls, nobody ever said shit.
Chad.
What is it? How come certain people can be accused of rape and we let them go? And we pick and choose, and other public figures and powerful men can be accused and alleged of rape and we do nothing about it? How come we only convict the ones that we don't like? How come we bash the ones we don't like? How come we talk about the evidence for the ones that we don't like? And when there's evidence on the sex offenders that we like and celebrate, we don't bring it up. That's what this show is for. The truth.
Say it. That's all you gotta do.
This show is for the truth. And if you can't look me in the eye physically in person, then you ain't ready for the conversation. If you ain't got the guts to face me physically in person and look me in the fucking face, where I'm close enough to punch you or kiss you, if you ain't got the balls to come to me physically, then you ain't ready for the truth. This show, this band, this word, this voice, this music is for the truth.
Yeah, man.
Not popularity.
John says he's certainly listening.
The things that I say on here are not popular. Which proves to you that I'm not here for popularity. I don't give a fuck what none of you people think about me. The only person that I ever cared that thought something about me is fucking dead. And when she died, I don't give a fuck what none of you think. And if you think differently, say it to my face in person. Get off the internet. If you got the balls, say what you want to say to me, to my face in person. You know where I'm at. Marilyn Manson may still face charges for alleged sexual misconduct, with the LA District Attorney saying new evidence has recently emerged. If you have evidence, let it emerge! TMZ doesn't have a problem with it. They're not scared of Marilyn Manson. When you have evidence against somebody sick, you are protecting other people by not bringing it forward. If you know somebody has been abusing someone and you don't bring it forward, you are protecting other people from getting abused. When you know people that are abusive, it is your responsibility to call the police. When you know somebody is abusing others and you don't come forward, then you are letting that person continue to abuse others. So you are a pussy for not holding the abuser accountable. So anyone that you know that may or may not be abusing the people, if you know anybody, if you've seen anybody at any time, during any year, at any moment, if you know anyone in your home, now or in the past, that has ever abused anybody, any shred of evidence, any proof, any accusations, any documents, any pictures, images, anytime you think you've ever saw anyone abuse anybody, know for sure that you are helping them continue to abuse people by not putting up the fucking evidence.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
If you know somebody that's been abused, put out the evidence so the fucking police can get involved.
That's all you gotta do.
If you know somebody that's been abused in the past and you're holding the secret and you're holding the evidence and you're not providing the evidence, you're not going to the authority with the evidence, if there is new evidence that somebody has been abused, you need to make that evidence available to people and professionals that can help you. Stop hiding evidence of people abusing people so you can take that evidence and use it to crush the abuser. When you have evidence that somebody has abused somebody, like Marilyn Manson, you go public. Don't keep it a secret. All abusive information should be public information so we can stop abusers. Don't hide the information and evidence because you're only helping that abusive person continue abuse. Jesus Christ. All right, and that's why we have this story on Marilyn Manson. We don't have a problem when it's Diddy, though, because we don't like him, because he's ugly, so it's easy to talk shit, right? But when it comes to people we like, we want to pick and choose our favorite rapists. Making an accusation, making criminal accusations about people when they haven't committed a crime is a fucking crime! Accusing people of abusing people when they haven't abused anybody is a crime. So if you know anybody that's been abusive, make sure you go to the state police and you show them clear evidence and you get as many witnesses and people together and documents and you collect all the information you can. You put it all together into a big file and then you bring all the clear and present evidence and proof to the appropriate authorities and you show and furnish publicly how they are abusing people and you make your case in court.
That was a lot. Huh?
That's how it works. Los Angeles County DEA George Gaskin released a statement Thursday saying prosecutors in the DA Sex Crimes Division are reviewing new leads and additional evidence that have come to their attentions from the LA County Sheriff's Department. So all of you Marilyn Manson fans, here we go. They have new evidence that your homeboy is a fucking sex offender. Ha ha ha. Now, I'm not saying that he did it, but what I'm saying is, if you guys are going to jump on me about Lincoln Park.
Right. Here you go.
Here you go. Here's one of your favorite sex offenders right here. They've got new evidence. But you people that love Marilyn Manson, I can say there's evidence that he's been raping people and you guys don't care. Buy tickets to the show, right? I'm not saying to prosecute him. I'm not saying to throw the hammer at him. I'm saying allow these people to go through a fact-finding process, a public fact-finding process. When you have evidence that somebody has abused somebody, you take that evidence, you make it public, and it goes through a fact-finding process with transparent professionals and people that are not involved with the case. While he didn't provide details, Gaskin adds senior staffers are meeting with accusers this case before they make filing a decision. He did note he isn't meeting with them personally, saying it would be inappropriate for him as the DA to do so during the investigation. DA Gaskin says his office will make a filing decision soon, and they will announce decision publicly when it comes out. So for all those people who keep going, there's no evidence, there's nothing happening with Marilyn Manson, it has been an ongoing criminal investigation, and I'm showing it to you again so you can learn how to stop protecting your favorite sex offenders. Diddy is an alleged sex offender. He hasn't gone to court and been convicted of for a sex offense. That is the same position that Marilyn Manson's in. He's an alleged sex offender where women and minors have come forward and said, this powerful, rich man has sexually assaulted me. And us, the fans, and everybody else ignore it. And we go, fuck them bitches. They're just greedy. That's the idea. Right? That the girls are greedy. And these guys are great musicians, right? So if you are a woman or somebody that needs help or you've been victimized, you have to be apprehensive before talking. If you ever wonder why people are apprehensive about reporting it, this is why. Because we would rather ignore the process of law. We would rather ignore a minor or a victim saying, hey, let's look into the case. We'd rather ignore it and go with our feelings and what we want to have happen. We don't want to have Marilyn Manson be a predator Why is that? Does anybody know why we don't want Marilyn Manson to be a predator? Why don't we want that to be? Why don't we want Melissa to be a criminal? Why is that? Let's pretend it was me, right? Why? Some of you sick motherfuckers out there wish I was a criminal, for Christ's sakes. But let's just go with it, right? Why don't we want me to be a criminal? Why? Because if I'm a criminal right now, that means that there are people being victimized. So why don't we want Puff Daddy to be guilty? So you people got to get it right. When you get the news about Puff Daddy, you lick your chops and you go, oh yeah, I can't wait till this guy gets filled. You pull up your popcorn, you pull up your favorite chair, you get ready for the drama, and you go, oh yeah, I can't wait till we find out the Will's a criminal. I can't wait till we find out. That's what you guys do. Because you guys are hoping for the theater. You guys are hoping for the drama that somebody's a criminal.
Thank you.
But if you're hoping that Puff Daddy's a criminal, if you're hoping that Marilyn Manson's a criminal, you got something wrong with you. And you've misunderstood me. And you've underestimated my brain. You misunderestimated my intellectual status. Guys, if for any second you think that I'm rooting for Marilyn Manson to be a predator, you have misunderstood me. Because that would mean that I want Marilyn Manson to have victims. So if you want me to be a criminal, it means you want there to be victims. What are you talking about? You guys got me all wrong. When I'm sitting here talking about Diddy, it's not that I want him to be a criminal. I'm just reading the article. You guys want him to be a criminal. You guys are fucking sick. Think about it. While you guys are thinking that I'm against or rooting for or cheering for somebody, when you guys think that we're picking and choosing our favorite rapists, I'm just reading a fucking story from TMZ. And you're reading it too much into it. And you're playing mind games with yourself. And you're trying to leverage and get a strategy over me. Believing that you know my virtues and my beliefs. When I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to prove something to all you people out there that are watching on the internet, that you would rather watch entertainment than to protect the victims. You'd rather have rape victims. You would much rather have controversy. You would much rather have me be a criminal. You would much rather there be rape victims. So you could have the entertainment and sit here and talk about it. I'm not rooting for or against none of these sex offenders. I'm trying to get through to you people. To stop picking and choosing. To stop sitting back waiting for drama and waiting for theater. Because if you're waiting for Marilyn Manson to be a criminal, then you're waiting for him to have victims. And if you're waiting for me to be a criminal, you're waiting for me to have victims. You want there to be people hurt by me. This is what you want. You're hoping and you're praying that P. Diddy did something. You want him to be guilty. See, you guys are fucked up. I don't want P. Diddy to be guilty. I don't want Marilyn Manson to be guilty. I didn't want Jeffrey Epstein to be guilty because I didn't want no more raped girls. What the fuck is wrong with you people? So if you're sitting back and you're talking about public figures and celebrities and you're hoping to line them up and you're hoping to catch them and you're cheering and you're rooting and you're picking favorites and you're playing this fucking mind game with yourself, remember, while you wish for me to be a criminal,